Everybody ready?
The crisis in Ukraine overshadowed President Obama's meeting in the Oval Office Monday with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Mr. Obama said Russia is on the wrong side of history, and he indicated new sanctions are likely.
We are examining a whole series of steps, economic, diplomatic, that will isolate Russia and will have a negative impact on Russia's economy and its status in the world. We've already suspended preparations for the G8 summit.
The deployment of Russian troops to airports and other points in the peninsula drew another round of condemnation from U.S. Ambassador Samantha Power at an emergency UN Security Council meeting Monday.
What is happening today is a dangerous military intervention in Ukraine. It is an act of aggression. It must stop.
But stern words did little to change Russia's actions in the Crimea. Russian troops on Monday were said to be moving into the peninsula by ferry. The administration's failure to influence Moscow has sparked new criticism of the president's handling of international crises from political opponents, including Republican Senator John McCain.
This is the ultimate result of a feckless foreign policy where nobody believes in America's strength anymore.
At the same time, many here say going to war against Russia is an unlikely possibility. Ian Brzezinski is a former Assistant Deputy Secretary of Defense.
Putin is looking for tangible actions. He has decided the West doesn't have the willpower necessary to really step up militarily. And I bet you he's made a calculation that based on his experience in Georgia, he'll be able to ride out the economic and diplomatic sanctions, as was in fact was the case he did after he invaded Georgia in 2008.
Washington's efforts to defuse the crisis continue. Secretary of State John Kerry now heads to Ukraine in an effort to mediate a peaceful end to the turmoil. Luis Ramirez, VOA News, at the White House.
With the fact that they have continued their efforts to move towards